Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Let's jump right into it with Mama Rose roasting Kenya Moore on the real. And in Fader Park voice, now check that out. Hello? Hello? Hey Mama Rose, how you doing? What's up?
Hey, Lady D, how you doing? Yes, it's Mama Rose calling to see how you doing, and we're gonna talk about those Real Housewives of Atlanta girls. Yes, indeed. Girl, did you see the Real? What you think about that?
Mama Rose, I haven't watched that show ever since they fired Tamora Braxton, but I did watch a clip of it. It wasn't that much when I heard all those lies that came out of Kenya Moore's mouth.
Yes, indeed. Kenya Moore was lying through her teeth. Can't believe she sat there and said all that stuff. Good and well that they cannot carry a show without mentioning Nene Leakes' name. Yes, I know that Tamara had brought up Nene Leakes' name, but you know good and well that was the hand that Kenya Moore fan with. And then when she's on there, they talking about Nene Leakes. In that case, they should go ahead and bring Nene Leakes on there. If they want to ask anything about Nene Leakes could answer for herself. Don't she have a mouth for herself?
You are absolutely right, Mama Rose, but you saw how Lonnie had looked at Kenya Moore when she said that Nene should quit the show. What nerve of her.
Say it's time for Nene Leakes to step away. Girl, how could you say that? She know good and well without bringing up Nene Leakes' name, she's irrelevant.
Mama Rose, you are too much.
What Leakes want leak any stories about her? If anything, she the one leaking all the stories because they got a picture floating around right now with her and B. Scott sitting down at some party or whatever they were sitting at. Yeah, got her picture showing on that. Yeah, with B. Scott. But she wants to sit there and say all this stuff about Nene Leakes. Girl, Nene Leakes ain't got time for you. And whether Nene Leakes is on that show or off that show, still doing her thing. Nene Leakes got several businesses that's already set up. All these boutiques that she's setting all over Atlanta and everywhere. Nene got all kinds of stuff going for her. What she got besides that hair care? And then she's sitting there messing that up by bringing in hair extensions and all that stuff, but wants to talk about growing hair and all that. Kenya Moore is fake from the head down to the toes. She fake with her eye contacts, fake with her hair, fake with her breast, butt, and everything else is fake on Kenya Moore. Yes, indeed. But wants to sit there and talk about Nene Leakes needs to step away and talking about her salary and all this other stuff. Yes, indeed.
Mama Rose, she almost made me spit out my tea, not the contacts. I thought that was the color of her eyes.
As you can see, without Nene Leakes, that won't be a show. Because who else they gonna talk about? Every interview that they go on, they wants to bring up Nene Leakes' name. Yes, indeed. Telling Nene Leakes need to step away. What she was doing when she got fired. Can't believe that she said that Bravo gave her a nice little raise. What raise did you get? From 0 to 500,000? Come on now. Every Sunday when Real Housewives of Atlanta come on, she be posting pictures of her and her child. But yet she wants to talk about Nene Leakes. Girl, you were just as desperate as anybody else to get back on that show. And not to mention when she sat there and say about the money and the salary and all this other stuff. That's the only raise that you got, from 0 to 500. You know good and well you ain't had nothing going on besides Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Mama Rose, I am so weak.
And you say Bravo gave you a nice little raise. You talking about from 0 to 500K? Come on now. Ain't nobody buying that. Buy that but you. She know good and well she needed Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene Leakes got so much stuff going on till there's no tomorrow. Nene Leakes got businesses and everything else set up for her. Everything is in line for her. Even with or without Real Housewives of Atlanta. One got to keep mentioning Nene Leakes' name wherever they go. So even though Tamara had asked the question, she still had to bring up Nene Leakes' name. All she had to do is say, look, I'm not here to talk about Nene Leakes. But what she did, ran her mouth on, because that's all she could talk about is Nene Leakes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they shaking a lot of stuff up on these reality shows because if I'm not mistaken, they say Tamara Judge, she walked out. They also got rid of Vicky Gummerson, and you'd probably be too young to understand, but you remember the Young and the Restless and all those little soap operas and all this stuff. These people stayed on the show until they died off of that show. But right now, they want to sit there and shake some stuff up. But like I say, if they want to go ahead and get Nene Leakes and get rid of all the old ones, then Andy Cohen, he needs to go too, because they all started together, okay? All of them. You see what I'm saying? They getting rid of them, then go ahead and get rid of Andy too. That's just how I look at it. But I would like to see how that show gonna carry without Nene Leakes, because they cannot keep her name out of their mouth. Yes, indeed. But we shall see how things gonna go, because Kenya Moore, she cannot carry that show, because if Kenya Moore try to carry that show, Kenya Moore gonna bring people into a very, very dark place, just where she's at. And you know Candy ain't gonna be able to sit there and carry no show. If Candy can't carry a tune, she can't carry a show, okay? Yes, indeed. Don't let me tell it, because you know I'm gonna tell it like it is. Yeah. So like I said there and say, you know, I don't think that's gonna work. So let them go ahead and try to get rid of Nene Leakes. That show gonna go down to the ground, because like I said there and say, ain't nobody checking for no Kenya Moore all by herself. Kenya Moore ain't even checking for herself all by herself, because she needs somebody she can go ahead and attack. Look how she attacking that poor girl. What's her name? Tanya. Look, and you know Tanya don't bother nobody, just like she did this other girl, Kim Fields. You remember Kim Fields? She played as Tootie, and you know that other, you know Kim Fields didn't bother nobody. And Kenya Moore had disrespect her, pulling her chair out and all this other stuff. And I can't believe people don't see anything wrong with all this stuff that this woman is doing. Yeah. They wants to sit there, and first thing they wants to holler is people is jealous over Kenya Moore. Ain't nobody jealous over Kenya Moore. Just that people see the things that you refuse to sit there and say about her. That does that much stuff, something is wrong with them. Because you know good and well, Tanya don't bother nobody. Tanya don't bother nobody. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know they clean house, but if they gonna clean house, and if they get rid of Nene Leakes, they gonna clean the whole house up, believe me. And put a vacant sign on the outside. That's the only thing that's gonna happen when it comes to that show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Yes, indeed. But yeah, she wanna sit there and talk about Nene Leakes, talking about her salary and all this other stuff. Girl, you know good and well you wasn't doing nothing besides Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ain't nobody was checking for you either. You just as old as Nene Leakes. Yes, indeed. Wants to be natural and real. Girl, yeah, you got some beautiful hair, but you sure was adding some pieces, and you sure don't like the way you look, because if you didn't like the way you look, you wouldn't put no contacts in your eyes, okay? Yes, indeed. Then wants to have all this other stuff fake. You tell me what's not fake on her. Everything fake on her. And the only thing that's not fake about Kenya Moore, and that's her child. Everything else is fake, from her marriage on down to the contacts, to her butt, to her breasts, and everything else. Yes, indeed. Her first name should be fake, because she is fake, okay? Yes, indeed. So, girl, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, okay? And I'll talk to you Saturday. Okay, bye.